Hey guys, it's Rob. It is uh, kind of late, and I went to sleep for a little while, got up, took a shower just now, but I just got an email from Twitter. I asked them what the deal with my accounts being suspended, and they said that it was for what they call boosting. Um, Pretty much what that is when you have sorry uh when you have more than one Twitter account and you follow yourself. That's what I got in trouble for. uh they don't care about people having more than one Twitter account. uh it all depends on how many you have. Actually, they said that two was fine. One business account, one personal account is kind of the way they see it. Um, so they don't they don't care about people having a protected account and a public account. In fact, the reason why they have protected accounts is so that way you can communicate with who you want without having to have to worry about other people. It's kind of they're the only solution that they could come up to their broken blocking system, because the blocking system doesn't actually really prevent people from viewing your tweets if once you block them. All it does is it's supposed to prevent people from you being able to see people tweeting at you. That's pretty much all it can do. And because all somebody has to do is open like incognito and they can still view your tweets. So that's why they have the protected tweets. And a lot of people don't realize that when you protect your tweets, you can only send and receive tweets from people who send tweets to and receive tweets from people who you have to be following each other, you know, or something like that. Like, you know, I can't tweet at somebody who isn't following me. Like, well, I could, but they won't see it. Um, so, anyways, that's what I got kicked off of Twitter for. You know, I had like 30 accounts, um, just for different subjects and stuff like that, and I was uh, following following myself on multiple different accounts, uh, just because I could. Um, so, uh, I had accounts that like I set up and just they were set up to do things on their own. There's this site called "If This Happens, Do This" or something like that. Pretty much what it is you create these receipts on this site, and you can link it up to a whole bunch of different sites, and it just does things automatically for you. Um, like if you have a Twitter account and you want to automatically tweet out videos when you upload them to upload them to YouTube, you say, when I upload to YouTube, automatically tweet out, do this with Twitter. So, what's a good example? Okay, I set up a Twitter account for people to be able to get status updates on the Church of Scientology's ship Free Winds. It's called Free Winds Sales. So for that, what I did was I found this site called Marine Traffic marinetraffic.com. Marinetraffic.com has a way to track vessels, and you get it sent to any email address or text messages or whatever. So I set that up to go to a Gmail account that I had set up just for this, and then I linked that Gmail account to this If This Happens site, and I said, if this happens, tweet this. So pretty much, Marine Traffic would send an email, and the subject header would say, free winds departed from such and such port, and then if whatever you want to call it site would take the subject line of the email, put that in the tweet, and then there was other stuff that I manually entered in, a URL that would take you to the Marine Traffic page for the free winds, and then the hashtag of the Scientology hashtag, so that way it would show up in the Scientology hashtag column. Like when people search hashtag Scientology, it would show up there. And that was completely automated. Like all the stuff that account tweeted out was, once I set it up, it was completely automated. At first, I was going to manually do it, but then I figured out how to use this If It Happens site to automatically tweet out of various whatever updates of the position of the ship it was, which, I mean, I don't see what the big deal was. It wasn't hurting anybody. It was just saying where the fucking ship was, and it was meant to be interesting. Like, I was really hoping that people would just enjoy it for what it was, a clever piece of of animation, but no, because it was Scientology related, people had to attack it and destroy it. I mean, whatever happened to the First Amendment in this country? I mean, people have a right to be Scientologists if they want to. They have the right to be Christians if they want to. They have the right to be stupid idiots in a mask if they want to. I mean, even though, they're technically a terrorist group, but, whatever. I mean, they run around committing organized crimes and wearing a mask that is literally the face of a failed terrorist. But whatever, they're not a group. They're people who all subscribe to a meme. Anonymous isn't a group, it's a meme. But they call themselves Legion, which is a group. But whatever. There's just word manipulation to minimize what they do to not take responsibility for that they're a criminal group. You go online and you search crimes by Anonymous, and there's a caveat of them, but they claim they're not a group, so they're not a group. ISIS should do that. ISIS should say, "Oh no, we're not a group. We're a bunch of individuals that subscribe to the radical Islam meme." That would probably work. And then people would be like, "Oh, they're not a terrorist group. They're just a bunch of people who have the same thoughts but they all act separately, even though they all get together." But whatever. Anonymous isn't a terror group. No, they're not. They're not terrorists. But whatever. So I am wearing underwear and shorts and stuff. I just don't have a shirt on. It's really cold outside, so I cranked the heat up all the way up to 90, which was probably too high, because like now I'm like, whew, it's fucking hot in here now. But at least it's not cold. I'd rather be too hot than, so, anyways, I'm gonna watch some more, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Okay, and then I'll probably go back to watching Phineas and Ferb, because I need to finish that series, that series too, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but anyways, goodbye.